Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video, we're going to be taking on the challenge missions of the Heroic Gauntlet, the Sharp Blue Marksman. So we have 4 different sets, as always, of challenge missions. I want to begin by talking about the ones which I think will be the easiest for you to clear. So we have a Thorin Brutus Velka as a final one, and as a second run, we have Thorin Brutus Floribel. If you guys remember, for this Heroic Gauntlet, it is going to be important to have a tank in the front, and Thorin is going to be great because he can revive himself and buy time for your damage in the back to be able to kill the boss. So Odie is a great damage dealer. If you have Odie built up, like the plus 15 exclusive equipment, I definitely recommend running him. If you don't, and for example you have Lily May more invested, you can use Lily May as a damage dealer as well. But I want to begin by showing you Odie. And we're going to be running the Surging Spell is always a good option for the Heroic Gauntlet. And then finally, we're going to have a, we could have Smokey or we could have Mikola. I think I'm going to go for Smokey here. Let's try Smokey. And hopefully he can be in a position to heal up the team. Thorin and Brutus, together they're great because what will happen is both of them are going to buy time for your damage dealers in the back. Like Thorin is going to take a lot of aggro, Smokey is going to try to heal him up. And even if Thorin goes down, then the focus is going to switch onto the Brutus, which is really good. And this whole time, Surging Spell dealing damage, Odie dealing damage. And don't even need to worry if your Floribel deals damage or not. I think this is probably going to be enough to clear. You can try Mikola instead of Smokey. Then you have a third melee hero to take the aggro of the Heroic Gauntlet. Because and that can allow your damage dealer to have more time in the back, but I think Mikola probably isn't needed. But either way, that is going to be one option. The other thing I want to try before we move on to the next one, so Thorin Brutus Floribel, we're going to try another version of this, and we'll do it over here. Thorin Brutus Floribel. So it's Thorin Brutus Floribel. And actually, in fact, just to make it like show you that even if your Floribel is not ascended, let's just try Thorin and Brutus together, and we'll try a Mikola Odie comp because I think this can work. But if you want to go for Lily May, I think you should still finish the factional synergy, and then I would probably go for Damien and Lily May, because Damien is a healer. But here we're gonna go for this. This should be fine. Yes, Surging Spell. Let's see it. I think this should be fine because you're gonna have so many tankers in the front. Surging Spell going to shield the Thorin. Thorin does go down, but then the focus is going to switch on to Brutus. Odie is just attacking as much as he can in the back. And now Brutus's invincibility is going to be triggered when they begin attacking Mikola. Then Mikola's charm, which gives her invincibility, is going to be triggered. Basically, then finally they do break through the Brutus, but you have enough time. So if you have a plus 15 exclusive equipment Odie, I think it should be enough. Maybe with plus 10 even it would be enough. I'm not entirely sure. But this shows you basically this core team comp of either Smokey and Odie together or Mikola and Odie together. This is going to be really good for you to clear these challenge missions. So moving on to this one, we can do exactly the same thing and just use Velka as a buffer, even if your Velka isn't built up. I have Supreme Plus Velka on this account. But again, go for the Surging Spell. Try to complete the factional synergy. So if you're using Odie, you're going to want to complete Maulers. And it is either Smokey or Mikola. We can go for Mikola again. I think Mikola is a pretty good option. And, yeah, I mean, Odie in the back, he probably doesn't even need the Thorin Soul Pack. We can just go for this. And also, if you have all these 4 melee heroes, basically, they're all going to be taking the damage of the boss one by one. If you have your Velka actually built like we have here, it is going to be easy for you to clear through this. So it looks like the Heroic Gauntlet, I don't know, is it just me or is it a little bit easy? I think these two are going to be the easy ones, especially if you have Odie built up. But now if we move on to the other challenge missions, they're not going to be as, because they don't have Thorin in them, right? I think honestly, this Freya's one, even though a lot of people have Freya's built, if you don't have Igor Brian built, I would say skip that one. I think realistically for a lot of people that won't be possible. This one will be possible. We'll go for Thorin. I'm thinking Thorin and Bonnie, but the thing is if you don't... Oh no, you don't even need Bonnie. We have the factional synergy complete. We can go for Odie as a final one. Odie is basically really important, right? Because Odie is going to be your key damage dealer, and it does seem like he deals the most damage of any hero. And just have Odie. Well, we'll have it over here. Give everyone the buff. Like here, because we have like Floribel and Odie built, this should be no issue for us. But I wonder if you don't, and we have Velka built it all as well. So I know we're gonna have no issue clearing this, but if you didn't have them and they're only boosted up to Mythic, I think it would be enough, because Thorin is just so important. Like, so even in that Frestro comp, I'm thinking maybe just have to run Thorin. Go for Bonnie, Odie together. Bonnie will debuff the boss. Have the Frestro illusion die first. Yeah, I think maybe something like this. Okay, let's try this. We have the factional synergy. Illusion is going to die first from the Frestro. We just try to debuff the boss. And then we just try to burst it with the Bonnie and the Odie together. Yeah, debuffing the boss is a strat. This is a strat. I think that is actually the way you'll have to do it, because other than this, I don't see a strategy. And like even with this, we barely do it, and like we have plus 15 or plus 20 on both Bonnie and Odie. So this is still not even that safe. But like if you had Brian as well, then he would at least be doing something. You could at least have him tank for your, like have him in front of your Bonnie and Odie to protect them for longer. Yeah, guys, so I think the best option is just going to be have a positioning like this. You're going to have Odie and on the left, or so main Frestro on Odie and Illusion on the right, because you want Illusion to die first. Then just make sure your Brian is in front of the Odie and Bonnie, so that when the boss breaks through your Frestro, you're going to be, then Brian is going to be tanking next to buy more time for your Odie and Bonnie. Basically, that is the strategy. You just have to buy as much time for Odie and Bonnie as possible. And with this comp, it is going to work. I think even with a Mythic Brian and a Mythic Igor, it should be enough. If you're running this comp, Odie and Bonnie work really well together. But if you don't have, like, if you have Brian upgraded, then probably there are other options. Like, maybe you can do Odie Lily May, for example, rather than Odie Bonnie if your Bonnie is not built. Probably that is what I would recommend. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it for the challenge missions. Hopefully this is helpful. Good luck running these teams, and just leave the Frestro Igor one for last. Hopefully with the other 3 teams, you'll be able to run like the Thor and Odie comps and be able to get it done. Bonnie is a great option. You can run Bonnie along with Odie. That is a great option if you want to run it in any of these teams. However, Thorin is kind of like a must-have. Thorin is really important to use because he tanks really well. But in the final team, you have Frestro, so you have to make use of Frestro. So anyway, guys, hopefully this is helpful. Good luck getting all of the rewards here. You just have to complete 3 of them. If there's any other team that work for you, feel free to share in the comment section. Hopefully that can help others out as well. But thank you guys for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video. And if you guys are not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, please smash that subscribe button. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers. Thank you guys for the support. Also, guys, feel free to join my AFK Journey Discord server. There's a link to that in the description of this video. I look forward to chatting with you guys there. But thank you for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video. And until then, everyone, peace out for now.